It's your girl Miss Cal's on yet another video. I'm so glad you guys are joining me again for this one. Today things are a bit different. I got my juice right here, which means I'm going to be telling you a juicy story. So get your drink. If you're drinking a wine, or drinking wine rather, drinking wine, coffee, tea, whatever you're drinking, please bring it here and come and watch. But as per usual on this channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and of course don't forget to comment. Let's start. Okay, so before I start with the story, I must say I'm not going to be mentioning any names because I don't want to get sued. Yes, if he finds out, he probably will just sue me. And I'm studying law, so it's like, those things don't shakana. But anyway, so I met this guy in 2014. Yes, my year at UJ. So we met in an elevator, and I was actually talking to my sister the time I met him, and I was speaking Afrikaans. Yes, I remember clearly that I was speaking Afrikaans when we met. And he somewhat knew Afrikaans, and before I got out of the elevator, I think a lot of people got out of the elevator because I stayed on the 23rd floor, and he was going to the 30th floor. So as I go out of the elevator, he says to me, he speaks in Afrikaans. He says, "Jy's so mooi." And I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, baby, yeah." He's like, "Jy's so mooi." And I'm like, "You know how to speak Afrikaans?" He's like, "Yeah, I know how to speak Afrikaans." That's kind of where we hit it off with this guy. And then he started coming to my room. We started talking. And we started actually engaging and seeing that we kind of like each other. Into our relationship, we actually decided that we would start the relationship. So we agreed that, hey, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. We like each other, so why not, you know? And then a week into that relationship, he was like, you know, I kind of want to engage in sexual, intercourse. And I'm like, no, we've just met. How would I want to sleep with you if we've just met, And he's like, no, I can't be in a relationship with someone I'm not having sex with. But I'm like, that does not make sense. You've just met me, so why would you want to have sex with me now, And then we got into a bit of a scuffle, like we got angry with one another in terms of that. And I told him, you know what, I don't want to be with you if you're going to actually want to have sex with me. I didn't have a problem in having sex. I mean, everybody wants to have sex, right? But the only thing I had an issue is he just met me, and you can't just want to engage into sexual relations with someone you had just met. I know some girls can do that. I personally couldn't do that. And I was very frank with him that, hey, I can't do this. So now, we stopped talking for about a couple of days, and then he came back and said, you know what, I'm sorry, I really like you. Let's put the sex topic aside and let's just engage and have fun with one another. We did that. He would visit me on my floor on a regular basis. He would come to my room. But then I think 2-3 weeks into the relationship, I think 3 weeks or a month into the relationship, when he came to the room, my roommate would be laughing. So I was a bit confused as to why is this girl always laughing when my man comes to the room. So me and this roommate of mine weren't so close, so I wouldn't ask her like, hey, what's up? Do you know anything about him? What is wrong? I didn't ask him. So I just, brushed it off like, okay, maybe she's just jealous, So she would always laugh when he came to the room, and I was unsure of what was actually going on. But then he brought the conversation up again and said, man, I've been with you for long now. Like, it's been almost a month we've been together and we're not doing it. But for some reason, I just felt that I couldn't engage in any sexual relations with him because as much as I felt like I trusted him, there was some part of me that was like, he's not good. He might hurt you, so just back off a bit and just watch out for him. Then I did tell him that, I can't sleep with you. I really can't sleep with you, not yet. And if you really love me, you will wait for me. And he's like, nah, I'm not going to wait for you. That's not going to happen. This nigga told me, he's like, ain't going to be happening that I'm going to be waiting for you any longer. That's when I realized he didn't love me, right? I did realize that, hey, maybe he doesn't love me. That's when the actual thought that, he doesn't doesn't really love me. The issue though was that I really was into this guy. Like, he was fun, he was tall, he was dark, you know, all those characteristics that some of us girls liked. He was that, and I really, really liked him. So I was like, okay, you know what, maybe you should try it. But then after thinking about it for a while, I was like, it's fine. He came back the second time. Again, I took him back. Ne? I was like, okay, it's fine. This guy, he's coming back. If he keeps coming back, he really is into me. I thought to myself, if he keeps coming back, he's maybe into me. This thought of maybe he doesn't love me is not true. I'm maybe fooling myself, you know. So I was like, okay, let me give him a chance. Because my heart still says yes, you know, although my mind is like, no, stay away, back away, you know. So the first time I realized that he is a fishy bastard. I'm sorry for YouTube. I hope I don't get muted. The first time I realized that he was a fishy bastard was when I went to, what you call this? I gave him a call. Yes, I gave him a call and I asked him, hey, where are you? I really wanted to see you. And I really wanted to see him rather. And he told me, no, I'm at ShopRite with Timothy, his friend, this model friend of his. And I'm like, okay, but I really wanted to see you, but hopefully I will be able to see you late at night. It's like, yeah, maybe we'll organize that. Later at night, you'll be able to see me. I hung up the phone and I went downstairs. I was a fan of Toppers then. I loved Topper biscuits. And I went downstairs to go buy them. Hey, guess who I meet up with downstairs? Yes, Timothy. I see Timothy there by the store and I'm like, Timothy, what are you doing here? Budbay said that you and him are at ShopRite to buy. What are you doing here? And he's like, hey, no. I've been here. I haven't gone to ShopRite. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, he didn't expect that I would meet up with Timothy, you know? And then I asked him about it. I was like, I met up with Timothy and he says that you guys didn't have any discussion with regards to going to ShopRite or anything of that sort. So this nigga then tells me that, hey, I was busy doing other things and I just didn't want you to know. You would get upset, all those things. That's why I lied. I'm like, okay, sometimes people lie in relationships and I don't think this lie is so big, you know? And I was like, it's not big. Then the second time he lied to me was when I asked him to show me his UJ student card. I had a friend of mine who kept telling me, your boyfriend is not at UJ, he's lying. But he's telling me that he's at UJ. And I'm thinking, do I believe this friend of mine? Or do I believe the man that supposedly loves me and I love him back? You know? So I was in the middle of that whole situation. And he wanted to beat up my friend, which is a guy, for telling me that he wasn't at UJ. And I was like, you know what, let me settle this whole thing. Bring your student card. Let me see your student card and see if you're actually at UJ. One night we met up downstairs. My roommate, one of my roommates, not the other one who was always laughing, not her. Another one was asleep. So I was like, oh, we won't meet up in my room. I'm going to come down on the 15th floor where his friend was. And I want to see that student card. And then he brought me a student card, UJ student card, but the student name was faded and the picture was a bit faded. But the guy in the picture was dark. I couldn't see thoroughly if it was him, but he had brought me a student card. So I was like, come on. How can he lie to me about this? That he's not a student at UJ, but he bought a student card, you know? So I think I was very stupid in that regard. And I believed him. The second time, I was like, okay, I forgive him. And I'm sorry. I actually even apologized for accusing him for not being at UJ. That's how bad it was. I actually apologized for him lying to me. But I found out a couple of days later that he wasn't at UJ because I did my own investigations. Hey, girls, we can investigate. I did my own investigations and actually found out that he was not at UJ. I confronted him again. And he's like, yes, I didn't want you to look down at me. I'm at a TVET college. what I'm doing engineering. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? I mean, why don't you tell me? You know, you're at TVET college. So the third incident, this one just broke me, right? I don't know if it broke me, but I don't even know how to describe it. Hey, let me drink my juice. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I call him and say to him, I want to see you. And it was around 8:30, 9:30, né? I call him, I'm like, I want to see you. And then he's like, no, I'm on the 15th floor, I'm with a friend, right? So, but you can come. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm excited. I'm going to get a kiss. I'm going to, you know, get those nice little jiggly feelings. I arrive there and we talk for about 10 minutes. And then I hear shouting on the floor. And apparently Real Madrid was playing. Real Madrid versus something was playing. Now, this nigga wasn't on the 15th floor. He was actually watching this game on the 16th or 17th floor. He left me on the 15th floor when Real Madrid scored to go and check out Real Madrid. There I am, stupid little girl, standing there waiting for him to come back. And guess how long he took? I waited, and I even left. I'm so sad. Like, I waited, and I finally left. I was pissed with them, like freaking pissed. And he's like, no. When he came back to me and he's like, no, you know, soccer and guys, we're close. I'm sorry for doing that to you. Again, what does your girl do? Forgiveness. What do you do? Forgiveness. So I forgive him. And then the last straw. Oh, this one was the last straw. Is when I heard a rumor that he was cheating on me. And I'm like, okay, he's cheating on me. But why is he cheating on me? You know? And then I asked him, why are you cheating on me? And then he made a joke. He's like, yeah, but you're not giving me sex. So any guy would cheat on you. Hey, I was like, hey, this nigga is playing with me. Any guy would cheat on me because I'm not giving him the bed. Aye. So I was like, oh, you cheating on me? He's like, no, they're lying. And that friend of mine that keeps feeding me information and telling me, hey, this guy's not good for you, told me he's cheating on you. And then I think we're going into our second month. Yeah, it's like half a month. Yes, I'm not even sure. I think it's the second month that we're getting into our dating. And then he tells me, yo, now for sure I can't do this. I can't be in a relationship with you if I'm not having sex with you. And that's when he called me names that I didn't expect. You understand? They were so painful. So I had called him. In fact, I couldn't get a hold of him. I couldn't get a hold of him through his friends. So I was like, you know what, let me try his cell. And I got a hold of him. I told him, you know, this cheating thing. We actually discussed this cheating thing over the phone. And he told me, though, that he can't be with me because I can't be having sex with him, blah, blah, blah. And then he dropped a bomb. This nigga dropped a bomb and told me I'm a go-to girl. Like, he comes to me when he's bored. He is fucking... Sorry, YouTube. Oh, mute. He is doing other girls. And that I'm just a go-to girl. I've never been so broken in my life. You understand? I went to bed crying. I called my sister and told her, hey, I'm gonna call this guy, what am I gonna call Brian. Brian told me that I'm a go-to girl, that he comes to me when he's bored, blah, 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 blah. So my sister then grabs the phone. I give her Brian's numbers. And she calls Brian and says, Brian, but that is my baby girl. That is my sister. And starts swearing. Hey, she's one feisty girl. She starts telling Brian, listen, back off my sister, you know. And then unknowingly she told my mom as well. And my mom was like, hey, tell her that she must stop seeing him. So I had told myself I'm never going to see him. I'm done with him. I'm done with the relationship. Which was okay. I was done with it. So being done with the relationship, one night as I was sleeping, he calls me downstairs. Now he calls me, I see his number, Brian. I'm thinking, what does this nigga want? You know, what does this nigga want? And then I answer it, and I was like, he's like, yo, he's hysterical at this point. Yo, some niggas are out here downstairs, they want to hurt me, they want to do all those things, and I am scared. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm a girl, I can't be fighting against other guys, you know? But then I was like, you know what, I need to go check up on it. Maybe I can call the police or see what I can do. So I go into the elevator, I leave my room. I was actually just wearing horribly, and I'm always such a conscious person when it comes to my appearance. But with him, I didn't care. I just went downstairs to check what was going on with him. And guess what? When I arrived, that nigga was laughing. That nigga was laughing. He was on the ground laughing. Hey, and I go up to him and ask him, what's up? Where are those guys? He's like, no, there's no guys. I'm like, so why did you call me? Why did you call me to come downstairs? He's like, no, I called you to come tell you the truth. I was actually really, really cheating on you. And the girl that I'm cheating on you is staying on the same floor as you. Hey, this nigga on the same floor as me. He's like, yes, the girl's staying on the same floor as you, and I'm actually calling you downstairs so that I don't want you to fight with her or say mean things to her. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you being for real? You call me downstairs to tell me that yes, these rumors, in fact, that I've been hearing around, apart from the girl you told me you were dating, and I was a go-to girl. You understand? Apart from that, and you apologized and saying that it was not true. The rumors, in fact, of you dating another girl were true. And you telling me not to fight her. Hey, Bana, I was shocked. I was like, this guy umbrella. So I left him there. I was pissed. I left him there. And then we stopped talking for about 2 weeks. During those 2 weeks, I walk out of my room, and I realized that the girl who he was cheating on me with was my roommate's friend. They actually had a clique, because when I walked out of my room, I saw the girl that normally hangs out with my roommate in our room standing with that girl. So I'm like, this is a clique, meaning they knew that he was cheating on me with her and I was the joke, And I was like, hey, Bana, this guy, what's up with this guy, And I walked past, and my room is here and her room was right about there. So I didn't actually walk fast. I walked very slowly. But at first, I wanted to decide whether I should take the fire escape or walk near them. But I'm like, I'm not stupid. And I'm not going to crawl under something and be afraid of people, And I decided, you know what? I'm going to walk past them. So as I was walking, this girl he was cheating on me with, because when I walked out, they were holding hands. I could see them from far, they were holding hands. So this girl he was cheating with walks back into the room and calls her friends out. I think they thought that I was coming to beat her up or something. I don't know. See, girls, they thought maybe I was going to beat her up. But me, being me, I walk away. And I walk. And then a couple of minutes later, the room closes. And then he calls me. He called me pretty. And he's like, pretty. And I'm like, what do you want from me? Stay the F away from me. What do you want from me? You understand? It's clear that you just wanted to break my heart. You just wanted to tap and run. But you didn't get that. And I was so heartbroken about this guy cheating on me with a girl on my floor. And after so many times having forgiven him for certain things, it really sucked. So the moral of the story that I actually want to get out there, I didn't actually just share the story for the sake of laughter or whatever the case may be. I actually shared it, so that girls must value themselves. Value yourself, baby girl. I don't care if the man's got money. He is money. That's how they say it. I don't care if that guy's got money, he's got cars, he's rich, he can get you places. Never, ever, ever devalue yourself for a man. I did that. It was painful as yeah, that word. YouTube might mute me. I don't want to say it. I think I've said it a lot. But don't devalue yourself. You are worth a lot, and don't let a man make you feel like that. And if you've got a feeling about someone, most of the time that feeling is right. Take note, that feeling is right. But that is it on this video. I hope you guys actually enjoyed my story time. You actually enjoyed it. I hope you guys actually really enjoyed it. Do subscribe to this channel. Do give it a thumbs up. Yes, do give this story time a thumbs up. Also, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media platforms. But until next time, with more relationship